super sport, wet paint, big feet. I pull up and kill shit, 6 feet.
6 feet going deep. It's Torius with
Steph. What's good?
All right, Steph, why don't you tell us about yourself? What do you do pretty much?
So I'm an artist. I'm a producer as well. Recording artist mostly, but something I do as well is like composing and stuff like that.
And you're from down here, right, Miami, Florida?
Nah, I'm actually from West Palm, but I wasn't born out here, so I'm in Miami for a day.
Nice. So tell me about like you coming up like in West Palm. How was that?
West Palm is different. You feel me? Like the demographics is different. You feel me? Compared to Miami, like Miami has a lot more younger people. West Palm has a lot more older people.
Mm-hmm.
So it's harder to find like your clique compared to like when you come to Miami, like if I'm 25, so you can find plenty of 25-year-olds to hang out with. Compared to like West Palm, it's like there's older people. It's like 45 plus.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to find like people to hang with type shit.
So when it comes to like music and stuff, do you find like are there even any like a lot of artists out in West Palm?
Yeah, bro, there's a lot of people in West Palm that I know. I work with a lot of producers that are like engineers as well. Like Cody is one of the people I work with heavy in West Palm. Who else that I've worked with? I've worked with a lot of other artists. Oh man, I can't even think right now. Dead Rose is somebody that I know personally. That's another artist that I know out there. Like most of the people that I work with are like engineers. So like as soon as you like work with them, it's kind of like, oh, let's do a song. In Miami, however, though, I met a lot of people like Psycho Santana. I've worked with him a lot. Also worked with oh man, I'm like going blank right now. Me and him did like a whole tape together, really.
Yeah, I've heard of Psycho Sense. He was pretty popping down here.
Yeah, he's dope as hell. He's a really good engineer. So that's one of the people I work with a lot.
So what's like the music scene? Like how long have you been doing music for?
I've been doing music for like 2 years now, 2 years and a half ish. So first got into it by like just recording myself a lot, and then after that I got into like making beats and stuff like that. So I've just been like expanding my like tools, like toolkit pretty much, trying to like get better at the craft type shit. Yeah.
So how do you feel like it's worth it to be in music now, like with all the COVID and stuff? Like how's that affected you?
With COVID, like it's harder to like try to get gigs and stuff like that, but at the same time it's like making you more interior. So I've just been like writing songs like left and right. Like I have so much songs that I want to release, but it's like you're just taking more time. You get more time to develop your stuff, get more time to really work on your craft and be like solo, you know what I mean? You
feel like you use that time wisely?
Yeah, man, like I don't waste a second, bro. Like like from the time I'm up, bro, like I'm doing shit. Like from the time I'm up, I'm doing shit to the time I'm asleep. Like every day it's like a grind, you feel me?
So what's your routine look like?
Early morning I wake up, smoke a blunt. I like brush my teeth, take a shower, and after that I get behind the computer. I check my email and stuff like that, and then depending on like how I'm feeling that day, I might start writing a song, or I might start working on some visual stuff, doing some extra, because there's always extra things you need on the side. Like as artists, like you might need like lyric videos or stuff like that. Sometimes I do that myself, or you might just be like trying to network with somebody, like trying to, yo, I reach out to this person here, hey, I need a mix here, or are you trying to reach out to videographers, all that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? So it's always something to do every day.
Do you feel like it's easy for you to get focused, or do you get sidetracked a lot?
For myself, it's easy for myself to be focused, but like I get sidetracked with other people's stuff sometimes, and that's one of the things. Like I put my phone on like D&D, like and people get mad, but I be having to do that because like sometimes I could be writing a song, somebody call me, and then like I lose all my train of thought.
Yeah.
And the whole idea is gone. It's like, oh man, like I fucking lost that shit. So yeah, it's like.
Do you ever think of like songs in the moment, but then like when you go to record them, they're like gone?
I used to do that, and then I learned to like voice memos.
Yeah.
Yo, those are lifesavers. I'd be like, oh, I got a quick idea, like quick voice memo.
Remember like the cadence and everything.
Everything. Like you're just literally in the moment, just and then come back to it later, make a beat out of it, everything.
So tell me about like the first time you ever made a song.
First song I ever made, I think I had like a USB microphone. I had like a little MacBook, and I bought this, like I was using GarageBand. So I like made the first song. I remember like I couldn't even like, I had like maybe half a song. But like that shit like was so like I was so mad because I didn't understand most of like how the software worked. Like what is EQ, what's compression? Like I don't even know what none of that stuff was. So I think like that drive to like try to understand what I'm doing better just like made me like improve a lot more, because I was just like head first, like, okay, how does this work? How does this work? How does this work? And then eventually it kept like became this like giant snowball. Like it just kept getting better and better.
So how do you? Because I noticed that one thing about your music is that it's mixed like very professionally. Like sounds really like very studio quality.
Yeah.
So were you able to do that yourself?
So now I'm doing that myself. Yeah, because like I've spent a lot of time learning all these little like tips and tricks and working with different people. But no, originally like most of my stuff was mixed by like other people that I've worked with. A lot of other artists that I've worked with personally, like they're artists themselves, but they also engineer. So sometimes I like network with people, work with them, learn a lot from them, and then try to implement that in the stuff that I'm doing and the stuff that I want to like, you know what I mean? Like kind of develop your own taste for like what do I like sonically is how I like that. You know?
So who do you listen to?
Shit, I listen to damn near everybody, man. Like I might be listening to like Jimi Hendrix or like go to listen to Drake, Beyonce. Like it just like whatever I wake up and whatever the playlist put on, this is fire. You know what I mean? Like so.
What do you have like on repeat? Like do you listen to songs like one song for like an entire day?
Yeah, that happens. Like if I hear like a brand new song, like right now I'm listening to Spot 'em Got 'em. Like I see that song everywhere, so that song's been stuck in my head. Like so I've been listening to his song a lot. And that little dance is funny as hell. So that shit, like I'll be listening to that shit.
Okay, send me a link when we're over this, when we're done with this.
Oh yeah.
What about like when you find new music?
When I find new music,
like what's your preferred way?
I don't know, man. I like the best way. Like if like it depends. Like sometimes it could be in a movie, sometimes it could be on like TikTok. Yeah. Sometimes it could be like some Instagram video. I hear like this beat. I'm like, oh, this is hard as hell. Like and like I like Shazam it or something like that.
You actually do you actually hit them up like, yo, what song is that?
Sometimes I write under some comments. I'll be like, yo, what song is that? Like Twitter or something, especially Twitter. If somebody like posted, like retweet something, like, yo, what song is that? Like
the worst is when it's only like, what song is that? And it's like no one
know, or they troll you. They be like, oh, it's this song, and you like go like, that's not the song, right? Just be trolling like
the Rick Rolls. Remember those?
Rick Rolls, yeah, they still do that shit. They still do that shit.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like that's so frustrating.
Yeah, it's just funny as hell because like I remember like the other day I saw somebody getting like. It happens like, cause on Twitter you can see the threads. You can see somebody else getting trolled. You're like, oh damn, I know that song. Like, would you see the person getting trolled? Like, oh damn.
They do that with girls too. Like, they'll put like a girl, and they'll put like some other girl's name. Yeah. And then like the guys are like, or like basically catfishing, you know? Like,
oh yeah, catfishing. Yeah. That's Rick Roll. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's like there's different names for like different like genre. I guess from music, it's Rick Roll. For like women's catfish. Like, yeah.
I was thinking about that on Twitter. Like. They'll put like a girl's picture, and then they'll put like a random name. You're like, oh, I know her. You know?
This world's full of like trolls, bro. Like we live in a troll world now. Like
we really do. What do you do like on the side of music?
Shit, I go to school, bro. Like it was just crazy, but I go to school for like animation and stuff like that. So,
for real?
Yeah, like I go to school for like computer animation, which is like something like most people don't know about. But I feel like if you make music, you need visuals. So like being able to create something was like something I was like, yo, this is like something I would love to learn. So
that's why I went to school for the same thing.
You for real? Bro.
So we can collab.
Bro, we need to, bro. I just upgraded like my RAM so I could like get faster renders.
For real. What do you use?
I use Maya. Right now we're learning how to use Houdini. And like we're learning how to code a little bit, but that stuff is like, bro, I'm like it's just like it's so much to grasp because you're trying to learn how to create the mesh and the topology. You're learning how to like color it, you're learning how to render it, and then on top of that you're learning how to rig it. So it's like
it's a lot.
It's a lot, bro. It's like you can't do that by yourself. You need like a team of people to really like.
You think you can? Because there's some people that made like whole movies like by themselves, like just using Maya.
How long is the movie though? Like.
Nah, they're like full-length movies, like
bro, no.
Yeah, bro.
Like, cause you think about it, bro. Like, it depends on how many characters. If you're creating the environment, you have to. It would take months, bro, years. Like, if you're doing everything by yourself. But if you're pretty good at it, like, but right now there's a lot of like AI software where you can just like, most of this legwork you would do, like so it's like frame to frame. You can just like tell the computer to do that or something like that.
I think it's just the dedication. Like, if you're just dedicated, you can
every day, motion capture, all that stuff. You can always do it, but it would just take forever. But I think I might get to that at some point. But as of right now, like from what I'm learning right now, I'm just like, oh my god, this is a lot.
Like, yeah, for it. I bet. What are like some ideas that you have for like some shows that you want to work on in the future?
Let me see. So I have this idea for a show that I want to create myself. But there's this cartoon that just came out and it talks about philosophy. Like I love philosophical like questions and stuff like that. And it's one, I can't remember the name of the cartoon. It's kind of like this dude with a hat. It's like he has a space portal he puts his head in or some shit like that.
Midnight Gospel?
Yes! Yeah. That shit is fucking hard. I love that shit.
You watch Adventure Time?
Yeah, I like Adventure Time too. Like those are the kind of like shows I love. They're like very comical, but at the same time, there's like some really deep subjects they're talking about.
Yeah, they make you think and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Most of my tattoos are like I like Marceline.
You do shrooms?
What?
Oh, Marceline? Oh, I thought you said you do shrooms. I was like,
nah, I have like Marceline and I have like LSP.
Yeah, I fuck with them.
And on my leg I have like
BMO? What's BMO? You don't got BMO.
I have Neptune.
It's hard.
Princess Beautiful and Death.
Hey, that's Death Note. That's yeah. Yo, you're an anime fan too, huh?
You're into anime?
Hell yeah, dog. Like I grew up like I told you I'm like a very like internal person, so like I grew up watching like TV and shit like that, staying inside. Like it's like people wouldn't know what the fuck I'm on, but I'd just be like solo dolo. But that's the stuff I'd be doing by myself. Is like watching anime, chilling, smoking some weed, like just nigga shit. Like that's really what it is.
That's like I mean, like that's dope. Like I like that lifestyle.
Yeah, bro. Like it makes you very creative too, cause like anime like touches subjects like movies can't really touch. Like a Death Note, you think like even when they like make remakes of like so like what's the word I'm looking for? Like when you do like real life remakes. Like adaptations or something like that.
Yeah, real world adaptations.
Yeah, they never like correlate that well. So anime is like, that's probably the only place you'll be able to like be that creative with
especially
it.
not Death Note anime.
Yeah, you
the movie.
Yeah, it was not that great. It was not that great. I watched it though, but I was like, because L didn't look like what I thought he would look like. So I was just like, why did
he was black.
Yeah, that's like exactly. I was like, bro, I was like, why would they make this like this doesn't even look like the character? I was like, okay.
I know. I mean, the thing is, I turned it off after 2 minutes because
you did? I watched the whole thing.
No, like when I saw that Light was like in love with this girl, I'm like, wait, no, he wasn't. He hated this girl.
That's what I'm saying. Like he was setting her up to like get like I don't know, bro. Like it's the movie. Like even like the storyline then never followed like the regular stuff. You feel me? Like it was like all over the place. So like I don't know. I feel like the movie storyline did not match like the anime stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it just went completely right.
What other animes have you seen?
Naruto, of course. All the big ones like DBZ, Naruto. Right now, I'm trying to watch Attack on Titan, Hunter x Hunter. Bro, I could go on for days. Like it's like I watch so much random stuff. But like when I watch stuff, I binge watch. Like I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't like watching one season and I'm like in the whole. Yeah, I hate that shit. It's like I have to see like, is this the whole show?
Yeah.
Or I'm gonna watch the whole show. Like I'm not sitting like one episode and I gotta wait for like next week. It's like, oh my god.
I know. I hated that about Naruto because I watched it from like when it started.
And Tsunami and stuff like that. Yeah, they used to make you wait for it.
Even when I was watching on like Crunchyroll and stuff, I had to like watch it and then like watch it
when they release it. Yeah, we used to do like the mangas and stuff. I used to have to go to read the mangas just to be ahead. Like, I already know what's going on. I already know what's going on. Like,
no, I used to watch it in Japanese. Like all the kids in my class, like they were just watching on Toonami. But I would know like who. What's
going on? Yeah, you already know what's going on ahead. That's you just get like a sneak peek. Like I already know what's going on. Like y'all just catching on. Like that's like the best thing about anime fans is like it's like a massive culture too. Like bro, I didn't even know how big the anime culture was until like you meet other people and they're like, yeah, bro, I watch the same thing. Like, oh shit, I thought I was just at the house just watching this shit by myself.
I know, right?
Like, but that's what it is, bro.
How do you feel about like artists that rap about anime, like put anime in their music?
Dope, bro. Like. It's creative, bro, because you gotta think about it. Like everything that we have in this world to like interact with is art. Like if somebody doesn't make this damn sign right here, you're not gonna have it. Somebody doesn't create the show for you to watch, you're not gonna have it. So somebody creating something that's like you've never seen before and it's like entertaining, bro, that shit's dope. Like I love shit like this. I live for stuff like that. I love watching people create. It's like make some dope shit that's interesting. Talk about some deep subjects.
Do you feel like you get more creative when you smoke?
Sometimes like I'll be sober. I feel like I get more creative when I learn something new. Like if I learn something I didn't know about, it's like, bro, I have a whole bunch of thoughts that I never had before. Like it's like, oh shit. That's really where I get creative from. It's like learning, like soaking in energy is like, okay, now I can like, how can I apply that to the art that I'm making? You know what I mean? That's really how I see it.
So what do you think it takes to like get to that level? Like, is there a certain level that you're trying to reach right now?
As far as music,
Yeah.
I really want to get like
Or animation.
and music. So I don't know, the level I guess like you said I'm trying to get to is kind of like I haven't really got my foot in the door yet, so that's really what I'm trying to work towards. But as far as like the next level after that, I would say like more creating a legacy, and like after I leave, the things I want to leave behind is kind of like I want to create something like, even if I have kids or something, like they can be like, oh, my dad made that, like something like that. That's like cool shit. Like I don't want to just live and just waste my time and not do nothing for real. So I want to create, or like make stuff, make my time here worth it. Like,
so what drew you to like creating? Like, were you always an artist?
Yeah, even as a kid, like I would pick up drawings, I would draw and stuff like that. I wasn't that great at drawing, but I would try it anyways. Like music was always something, because like it was easy for me to translate from like coming to the US. Music was like something that stayed the same, because even in the islands, like we all listen to like American music.
For real?
Yeah, like so when you come over here, that's like the only thing that stayed the same is like music. So art, music, TV, that's really it. Like yeah.
So what song do you feel like was your like most favorite song that you made?
Shit. Right now, Elevators is my favorite song. That's like one of the first songs I ever made. I was like, this shit's hard. But I'm always making new songs, so it's always the next song that I make that's the best song. Because like I'll make a new song, I'm like, oh, this is the best shit I've ever made, and then 2 weeks later I'm like, this is the best shit I've ever made. It's like it's a never ending cycle, bro. Like it's always grinding, always keep going better, getting better. Like,
so when you listen to your music, like when you go back on it, do you ever feel like, oh, I can improve on this or I can improve on that? But do you ever like actually act upon it?
Yeah, that's like bro, there's like times I release a song, I'm like, man, I should have never released that song. Like I feel like it's not a good representation of myself. Even though like in the moment I was like, oh, this is a good song, but I realized it's just part of the craft. It's like, yeah, you create something, you put it out, and then you improve, you get better, you make better songs, and you like get better, you get better. Like I feel like a lot of artists probably have that same like mindset. It's like, I don't want to put this song out because it's not the way I want it to be, blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, like it's art, bro. Like you put it out, if you don't get the feedback you want, you make another one. Like it's still you improve. Like you're never gonna get like a perfect strike off the first bat. Like I have to keep doing that shit. Like,
do you feel like there ever be a time when you drop something and then people just hate it so much that no matter what you drop in the future,
that nobody wants to I had that, like, I think that's the fear when you first start. It's like, damn, what if I make some shit about like, or like, what's that girl, Rebecca Black or something like that? I don't know why. The song wasn't that bad, but people gave her so much shit for that. Yeah, I was like, why, bro? Like, and she was young as hell too, so I was like, bro, they just hate that girl. But I don't think I would stop either. I wouldn't give a fuck. Like,
but that song, like, it has like 1 billion views.
Yeah, but like people hate the girl for no reason, bro. Like she had the most dislikes I remember, like when it first came out. But I was like, why though? Like it's just a song. If you don't like it, don't listen to it.
Yeah.
But people are just like, nah, I'm gonna just dislike it. It's like, why are you like that, bro? Like just leave.
So you never disliked the song before?
Nah, bro. Like all I feel is like if the person took their time, bro, to go create the shit, they took their money, time, effort. If I don't like it, I just don't rock with it. Like I just leave it alone. I don't have to like spit on it, talk shit about it. Like just leave it alone.
Do you ever feel like you separate the artist from their music or their art?
Yeah, you have to. It's kind of like an actor. Because at first, when I first started making music, I felt like everything I was saying had to be me. And then I feel like I expanded and stuff like that. I realized sometimes you could be telling somebody else's story and somebody else needs to hear that. So it's like, yeah, I could talk about somebody else's story, but that doesn't have to be me. You feel me? So that's something I had to learn.
But do you feel like, all right, so give me an example when you told your story in one of your songs.
Let me see. Same Old. I got this song called Same Old. And it's really about how, like, as you like come into certain places in life and you attain certain levels of shit, the way people treat you get differently. So I called it Same Old. It's like, oh, they don't even know me, but they treat me differently now. That's really like something that's really personal. Like, I don't know why people do that, but something I've noticed is like, okay, I'm still the same person, but on the outside, everybody starts treating you differently. It's like, okay, like what the fuck is going on? Like, so that's the song that's really personal for me. So I guess, yeah.
So what advice would you have for like any artist that is like starting out in the game right now? They don't know what to do next? What would you tell them to do? Like once they're starting?
Make a lot of content and then use your content to learn about yourself. Like, because sometimes people, like, when you're first starting out, you don't know what you really like yet. So the best way I would say is like make a lot of music, like make a lot of it, and then study those things that you choose. Like, why did you pick that beat? Why did you say that? Why is this subject matter that you go to every time? Like, if you do that, it'll make you expand your mindset more. You'll be able to make like better content, and people will interact with it more. That's one thing I've noticed. Yeah.
So do you feel like quality over quantity or quantity over quality?
Right now, when I first started, it was quantity. Now it's more quality. Like, even right now, I haven't released a song since like March 2020. It's been like damn near like, it's about to be a year. So like, to me, that's like forever. For artists, that's forever. But for me, it's like, I'm like, nah, I'm just like perfecting the craft. Like, if I want to make a project right now, it has to all make sense. It has to all flow together. The videos have to match with it. Like, that's the level I'm at right now. So trying to make better music, better quality music, stuff that it's not just like you listen to it once and you throw it away. Like, you can keep listening to it over and over and over and over. So
yeah, that's how it was. I was listening to that Vibe song you made. Like,
oh yeah, I just dropped the video for that.
Yeah, it was the videos. I saw you had the Black Panther.
The Black Panther, and that was before he passed away. Rest in peace, Chadwick, bro. Yeah, that shit was sad. I fuck with the movie a lot, so when he passed away, I was like, damn, bro, like,
it was so unexpected. Right?
Yeah, it was so unexpected. I was like, damn, bro, I had thought that change just because I fuck with the movie like that. So that shit was sad, bro. Yeah.
You have anyone you want to shout out?
Shit, shout out to my folks, man. Shout out to all the people that rock with me, for real. That's the only thing I have, for real. And God himself, too, you feel me?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Of course. And where can they find you at?
Shit, Steph September is everywhere, so it's all that's my handle. You feel me?
All right, for sure. So it's been 6 feet with Steph September.
It's good.
Hey.